Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about a topic that we end up hearing a lot about with kids. We also hear a lot about with adults. It is the beloved text neck, where we spend so much time with our phones in front of us that we start looking further and further down, and before you know it, we're getting to this position. And what happens is, the intriguing thing, I think, is that your head gets heavier the further you go forward. So if I'm holding a bowling ball right here, it's going to be fine. I can hold it a long time. But if I start going and translating it forward, the further I go forward, the heavier the object gets, because it's getting further out in front of, where it balances. So same thing happens with our neck. If you get where your head is a little forward, it's about 30 pounds. And then you get a little further and it's 40. And then, you get to about here and it's 50 pounds. And then if you get where you're fully tucking, your chin all the way down, that's 60 pounds of pressure on your neck. Well, then people wonder why. Why do I get headaches? Why do I get tight traps that don't ever want to leave? Why do I get these big knots? Well, because all it's doing is it's continually pulling your reins back when your head is too forward, and it's extremely hard on your neck, and it's extremely hard on your shoulders, upper back. So what do we want to do? We want to try to get this back up and open. We want to make sure that at least we're thinking about when we're sitting and watching. I mean, people watch movies, they watch games. They're going to sit. No one sits perfect all the time. But if you can sit and get get it in the right position and get where, even like sometimes I'll say do the opposite. Go and lay on your stomach and read like a little kid with your neck up, so that at least you're strengthening your curvature and you're working on getting that back and open. And a lot of times it does help at least strengthen those muscles, because bending them forward is extremely hard on your traps. They don't get a break. Most everything we do is down and forward, and before you know it, they're getting ratchet strapped each day, and before you know it, you've got angry traps and your neck is tight, and sometimes those muscles will tighten up even further. They can pull bones out in your neck, and then before you know it, your neck's out, the nerve's getting hit, or it's pinched, or you've got inflammation, and then you got a lot of pain, and it's just from giving too much load on your neck. So what we want to do is go and do the opposite. Shoulders back as far as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, because that really helps tighten that up. You should feel a pull in your pec muscle. And then I like going full. You go all the way back as far as you can. Go all the way. Open your mouth and then push a little further, because what that wants to do is we want to get these to lengthen these in the front, and if you can lengthen these front muscles, they're not pulling you forward as easy. Well, then it's easier to hold things back where it should be, and a lot of times there's a lot less pain and you get a lot less knots, and that's a good thing.